No, counter, no. What is your shoulders, my dots? Remember, I have pink hair. Come on. Oh wow, this is pathetic. Hey everybody, it's Nintendo 100 here with Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we took on the 7th Trick House, as well as started some exploration after being able to use Waterfall after beating Quan in the Sootopolis Gym. And now we'll be continuing exploring this section of Meteor Falls, and you're going to want to head down to this ladder right here, which will let us access... Just a second. Sorry about that. At least it wasn't a Soul Rock like in the last episode. It was at least a Golbat, which is a step up from the usual Zubat. I mean, I appreciate that game. Thank you very much. Took you long enough. But anyway, in this room, something that's interesting about this room right here is this is the only room in the entire game where you can obtain not only TM02 Dragon Claw, which is a very good Dragon-type move, but this is also the only area in the entire game. This specific room is the only place you can find the Pokemon Bagon, which is basically the Hoenn equivalent of the Dratini slash Dragonair slash Dragonite line of the Hoenn region. So, I mean, no. Okay, Dratini and Dragonite and all them were from Kanto. What am I saying? But anyway, there's a wild encounter. Alright, my Milotic got up to level 60 in that last fight. Pretty cool. Now, let's see. Is there anything else? I believe this is the last thing we needed to do in here. Yeah, we get a PP up, so... That was all that was left in Meteor Falls, so I probably should have continued the last video. But anyway, now it's time for Kaioken to do his thing and get us the hell out of here, so no more stupid Soul Rocks. I'm actually surprised I didn't encounter a single one in this video, but I guess that might be because since we had like the Moss Deep style puzzle in the last video, I guess since the Soul Rocks I guess knew that that was the last video, they didn't bother me this time. What am I talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, if you're wondering what we're doing here back in Fortree, if you remember on the way here, there was a waterfall that we passed that we can now access, of course. And geez, all the rain and lightning on this route is kind of reminding me of when Archie awakened Kyogre. Anyway, oh great. Tentacles. You get sick of seeing them in the wild about 20 minutes in. Even if you haven't seen a single one yet. You're probably tired of them by then. Anyway, up here we've got some Hondu berries, which I believe are Pokeblock ingredients, which I think these are actually, besides Mirage Island, this is the only patch of soil we actually haven't gotten berries from yet, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, there's also an item up here. In order to get over to it, you need your Acro Bike, so you can hop on over. And that doesn't lead anywhere. Let's see, what's this item? We get a nugget. Okay, I'll probably sell that off screen. Let's head across here. As you can see, there's some places for a secret base. Let's hop on over again. Head down, another place for secret base, and rare candy. Okay, definitely worth checking that out if your Pokemon are low in levels, like mine. So now that all that's done, we're prepared to head on towards Grande City, and finally take on the I guess you could say finals of the Pokemon League Challenge, whatever you want to say, now that we have the 8 badges and everything. And no, yes, I want to heal my Pokemon. Plus, I need, I should probably get out one of my HM slaves that'll be particularly useful. Because, yeah, I will be bringing Not-a-Fish back because it can learn out the HM that I'm going to need in the next dungeon, Victory Road. Which, for those of you who do not know what Victory Road is, Victory Road is in all the mainstream Pokemon games. It's a dungeon it's before the Elite Four and them, where basically it's a long dungeon with a lot of high-level Pokemon, and a lot of pretty strong trainers, and it's kind of your little final test before the Elite Four. So let's head on south. Now, thankfully, compared to never mind. That wild battle reminded me, I should probably switch Slowflake out of the lead for the time being, just because we're going to have some water encounters, because there are still some swimmers that I haven't battled on the route to Grande City, and of course we're just going to use Dive here to avoid wild battles so I don't have to deal with that. Like I was saying, in the previous generation to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, which was Gold, Silver, Crystal, the Victory Road you took on there was much simpler. I do not believe it had really any specific puzzles. It was very linear, and it was only wild Pokemon. There were no trainers inside besides a rival battle near the very end, which seemed kind of odd, but that is not the case in this one. This actually, the Victory Road in this game actually has quite a few trainers in it. I mean, we're talking a lot. Anyway, time to resurface, so we can deal with some of those trainers. Well, not in Victory Road. Yeah, that's. I'm probably gonna have to start that in the next video. It's a random encounter. All right, just a Wingull, nothing important. And I believe I already got this guy. Let's see. So let's take on these swimmers and everything. Now, when it comes to random encounters in Victory Road, like I said, Victory Road is usually home to very high-level Pokemon. Well, by high-level Pokemon, I just mean the strongest Pokemon you would have probably encountered in the wild up to this point. Oh hey, it's a trainer named Caitlin. I have a friend named Caitlin who's into Pokemon. That's pretty cool. But anyway, since my Pokemon are so high-leveled, I think I actually might just use Max Repels just so I can show you the dungeon and everything. Considering I guess I could show off the Pokemon. Only thing is, I haven't been doing that for all the other routes and everything, so I can just tell you what you're going to be finding. And even though I registered her in my Pokemon app, I'm probably never going to rematch her. So let's see, we got a double battle right here that we can take on. But yeah, so I think I am gonna off-screen get some Max Repels and everything because it'll just make Victory Road a lot easier on me. And hey, it's a trainer named Harrison. So wait a minute, 2 swimmers right in a row, both of them having names with the exact spelling of people I know. That's pretty cool. Anyway, next thing you know, there's gonna be we're gonna see Andrew. We're gonna see just a second. No, okay, Freezer, Thunderbolt on him. No, Psychic on the Tentacruel. But no, next thing you know, we're gonna all of a sudden see trainers that are named like Josh and Evan and Andrew. Well, actually, wait a minute. Andrew, I think, is actually one of those trainers with the 6 Magikarps in one of the Johto games, I believe. So yeah, it's kind of funny. And I'm not gonna tell you who those people like. Because there's 3 people I just listed. They are YouTube people, but I'm not going to tell you who they are, so you're going to be stuck trying to figure out who's who. Even though I think I've actually mentioned some of their names in videos before. Whoops. But anyway, I believe we are coming up on Evergrande City, or, okay, I guess part of this ocean contains Evergrande City, and... Wait, what do you mean I don't... Oh, okay, I forgot, let's teach Waterfall to, him real quick. Let's see. Or please tell me I didn't screw this up. Oh god. Okay, get rid of Water Pulse. Okay, everything's fine now. I'm good. So anyway, now that thing knows Waterfall, we can finally head up here. Yes, not a fish use waterfall. Imagine that, a 10-year-old kid riding up a waterfall on a giant whale, which somebody wanted to point out. Whalamar actually is the largest Pokemon ever. Even bigger than Groudon, which is the heaviest Pokemon. Alright, let's read this. Evergrande City. The paradise of flowers, the sea, and Pokemon. This area kind of reminds me of, what's it called? It's some area that's only accessible in an event for, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but I shouldn't mention that right now. Anyway, God, Scott's back. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys to distract so he doesn't see me. The Pokemon League is only a short distance after Victory Road. If you've come this far, what choice do you have but keep going? Very true. Let's see what the old man has to say. That long and harrowing Victory Road. It's like leveling the path that one has traveled in life. Believe in your Pokemon and give it your very best. I don't want to talk to him, but I have to. Ninten, you've clawed your way up to the face of the Pokemon League. I'm happy for you. You made my cheating worthwhile. Ninten, if you were able to become the Pokemon League champion, I'll get in touch with you then. Ugh, creeper. Okay, Ninten, go for greatness. Oh god, Scott is just really, really weird. Anyway, again, yeah, healing up Pokemon, even though I did that just a few minutes ago. And I actually will be cutting this video short, because I would really like to do Victory Road. I know I can't, I know there's probably no way I'm going to be able to get all of Victory Road in a single video, even with the Max Repels and everything. There's a lot to do in there. So, I think I'll just leave this off here, after I read the sign, entering Victory Road. Why would they say entering Victory Road? Do they really need? Why don't they just say up ahead Victory Road, or like the little arrow and say Victory Road, like on some of the routes? Okay, what am I talking about? Yeah, so off screen I'll go get some max repels and everything, and I will see you guys in the next video, where we'll be taking on the final dungeon before the Elite Four, Victory Road. See you guys next time.